Hi everyone, welcome to Hari's BI. This video is about Microsoft Fabric. During Microsoft Build, Microsoft has released this most innovative solution called Microsoft Fabric. In this video, I'm going to show you what is inside Microsoft Fabric, and I'm going to quickly walk through each component within Microsoft Fabric. Let's get started. If you are new to my channel, please click the subscribe button and bell icon to get the latest updates from my channel. Microsoft Fabric is a one unified data analytics framework or a platform. Within this platform, you have different set of analytics experience. Each experience is designed for a specific persona. Let's say you are a Microsoft Synapse data engineering, and you will be creating a data pipelines, and you will be creating a Spark jobs, right? All can be created, all can be used within Microsoft Fabric platform. And if you are a data science, whatever activity that you do, all will be available in Microsoft Fabric. One of the most innovative solution within Microsoft Fabric is one lake. Any data that we handle, all will be stored in one lake. As we have different personas, so each has deal with different workloads like T-SQL, Spark, KQL, analysis services. All of these different workloads come from different personas, will be connecting to one lake and will get the data from one lake. Let me show you how you can provision your Microsoft Fabric platform and how you can explore all of these different components in Microsoft Fabric. Microsoft Fabric does not have a dedicated portal. So this is integrated with Power BI portal. So moving forward, this will be like a Microsoft Fabric portal, as it is going to handle different workloads on top of Power BI. So this will be the one platform where you have to go through and create all of these different components. To enable the Microsoft Fabric, you need to go to app.powerbi.com and go to admin portal. Once you log into admin portal, you will see a tenant setting. It says new. So whatever changes that they recently made as part of Microsoft Fabric, all are highlighted here. So under tenant settings, you can see Microsoft Fabric. So this is in public preview, and you have to enable this. By default, this is disabled. So you have to enable this so that you can provision any Microsoft Fabric components within the portal. If you are not a Power BI administrator, then you have to ask your Power BI admin team to enable this. So this is not going to charge anything. Right? So you can simply enable it. Once this is enabled, as a developer, you can start create your Microsoft Fabric artifacts. Once this is enabled, you will see a different workloads: Power BI, Data Factory, Data Engineering, Data Science, Data Warehouse, and Real-Time Analytics. So this is the admin setting that you have to enable it first. Once this is enabled, as a user, you can log into your Power BI platform, and when you click this, you will see different workloads. You can click this Microsoft Fabric. So this will help you to show you all the different experience in one platform, one page, Power BI, Data Factory, and so on. And it has a very good documentation and explore community option. I will go through this at the end of this video. Once you are in this page, you can just click here. You can see, so you are a Power BI free user. You may be a Power BI Pro license, or you may be using a Power BI Premium per user trial version or a paid version. But if you are not using any Power BI premium trial, you will see a start trial option. When you click, so this will say like upgrade to free Microsoft Power BI preview trial account. So click start trial. So once this is upgraded, you will see you will be in a trial period. So it is for 60 days, and you can now start create any workloads here. So now you have activated your account. To create to go to any experience, so you can, let's say for example, you want to go to Data Factory, you just click Data Factory, and it will show the pipeline that you are able to create here. So initially it will show only data pipeline. You can just click data pipeline. You can see this upgrading to free Microsoft trial. So previously your account got upgraded to a Microsoft Fabric trial. Now it need a workspace to create all of these artifacts, right? So as you are not in a specific workspace, as you are in a My Workspace, if you try to create this My Workspace will be upgraded to Microsoft Fabric. Right? If I click upgrade, you can see successfully upgraded to a free Microsoft Fabric preview trial. Click OK. If you see your my workspace now, you will see a diamond symbol, which means this my workspace is upgraded to a Fabric trial account. Now you can start create your pipelines. So you will see a place to create new pipeline, Azure Data Factory pipelines. Right? Whatever experience that you see on Azure Data Factory, all will be available here. So you can create a new pipelines, copy activity, choose task to start, and you have different options. We can have a detailed video to go through all of this, but this is how you have to start your experience. So as we are in Data Factory, you can see the icon got changed to Data Factory icon. Let's try to go to a different workload. For example, you are a data engineer. If you click data engineer, you will see an option to create a data lakehouse, notebooks, Spark job definition, and then data pipelines, import notebooks, and sample. Right? When you are in data engineering, the icon got changed to a data engineering, and the same way, like the top icon is got changed. So when you are in a different experience, so whatever experience that you are in, right, the same experience, the same logo will be available here. Right, like that we can have option to go through different experience and create different artifacts. If you go to Power BI, if you go to my workspace, you can see like this is the pipeline that we created. We have not added anything, we just simply created. You can see that pipeline artifact is added under my workspace. If you click new, it will list out all the artifacts that are related to the experience that you have selected. You can see we have selected Power BI, and these are the Power BI artifacts. When you click show all, it will still show you all the experience, all the components that you can create. Right? Even though when you are in Power BI, this enables you to choose any component that you want to create. See the previous look, right? Workspace settings will have a very minimal information. It contains about the workspace name and then the premium capacities and so on, right? If you click the new workspace settings, you will have few additional options added as part of the Microsoft Fabric. You will see a premium. So here you can see you have a Fabric capacity. In case if you purchased a Fabric capacity, you will have an option to select this. As we are in trial, trial is selected. So since my workspace is upgraded to trial is automatically selected. When you are in Fabric capacity, you will see different options. You have a Git integration option. We can go in detailed video about this. And under Power BI, you have the general settings and embed code. Under data engineering, you have option to set up a Spark compute and library management, which are related to the Spark and data engineering and data science related components. So these are the changes that you will see. When you go to data engineering, you will see different components that you can create. Some of the experience has sample artifact. You can simply go and create, and with that you can understand how these artifacts are created and how you can use these artifacts within the Microsoft Fabric. So this will take a few seconds. Once that is done, you will see a sample lakehouse got created. You can see this is the name of the lakehouse. This got automatically created, and you have table and you have different columns within the table. So with that you can understand how you can create different artifacts based on different experience. Now if you go to data science, you have option to create a model, experiment, notebooks, and you can import notebook. You have option to add a sample. And if I try to select one of the sample book recommendation, so this will create a data science notebook with that sample script. So this is a sample notebook that got created as part of data science experience. If we go to data warehouse, you can see warehouse preview, warehouse sample is there. You can go and create a sample. You can just say DW and click create. Okay, there are some issues. Let us try create one more time. Okay, there are some issues. So as this is in a public preview, you may face similar issues, but this will be fixed as soon as possible. All of these components will be stored under my workspace, because this is a workspace that you have selected to create all of these artifacts. All of these artifacts will be listed out here, and you can go through and check all of them individually, and you have different options for each artifact. So here I have created different artifacts just for you to understand how the workspace will be once you start create all of these artifacts, right? each persona create their own artifacts under one specific workspace. If you see here, you have option to filter a specific component. So this was there already, but now you can see all of these new Microsoft Fabric artifacts. If you want to see only the SQL endpoint artifacts, the Lakehouse SQL endpoint, then you can choose only that. And you have an option to filter a specific product. Let's say if you choose Power BI, it will list out only the Power BI related artifacts. If you choose data warehouse, it will show the artifacts that we created as part of data warehouse experience, and data engineering and data factory. And you also have a owner, like who created what, right? If you select Fabric RD, these are the SQL endpoints which are automatically created as part of the Lakehouse. So this has created with the help of the workspace owner, and then this is something developer who created all of these artifacts. Under filter, you will not see all of them. If you start create artifacts, then only this will be listed out. Let's say you just have a workspace created where you have just created a data set and report, then you will see only these two types. To see all of these types, you have to make sure the artifacts are created on the workspace so that it will be displayed. Same goes for the product. If you don't have any artifacts created used on this product, you will not see any of this. If you have just only the Power BI related artifacts, you will not see the product. If you have any artifacts created as part of data warehouse, then you will see Power BI and data warehouse. So as I have created artifacts across different products, I have a flexibility to filter it. By default, this will not show if there are no artifacts in the works. Okay, this is how you can start create your Microsoft Fabric artifacts and start explore it. And let's see the Microsoft Fabric admin experience. As Microsoft integrated the Microsoft Fabric within Power BI portal, whatever the admin portal that we use for Power BI is now become a Microsoft Fabric portal. So this is the place where we will be handling all of these different workloads, data security, governance, and so on. So this is one of the configuration which got added under tenant settings. If you go to capacity settings, you will see two additional sections got added. One is trial, which is Microsoft Fabric trial, and another one is Fabric capacity. So once Fabric capacity is announced, right, you will have an option to purchase the Fabric capacity here, as like how you purchase the Power BI premium capacities. And if you go to trial, this is a place you can see how many users got activated their Microsoft Fabric trial account. All will be listed out here. And if you see, this is a capacity name that got created by this user as part of the trial account. If you see, this is the capacity units. So in Microsoft Fabric, all these workloads will be handled through these capacity units. See, from a Power BI perspective, we have different SQs, so like PSQs and ASQs and then EMSQs. So moving forward, Fabric capacity will have FSQs. So these are some of the FSQs which they got announced. So Microsoft has not released the pricing, but this is the capacities that we can expect, and these are the capacity units. If you see our version, capacity units is 64. As part of this trial account, every user is getting 64 capacity units. So if you click this option, you will see what is the SQs that got used for this trial account. And if you go here, 64 comes under F64, but we are seeing FT1. So we will get a more clarity once Microsoft releases the official pricing and other details. And if you go to any of these capacity, you will see a different option, capacity usage report. You can set an alert here, and you can see the Power BI workload. So this is something you might be seeing in Power BI premium capacity or PPU that got integrated here. And then data engineering, data science settings. So this is where like you can configure the Open Spark. So that is specific to each individual workspaces. Okay, for some reasons this is not loaded, and these are the workspaces which are tagged under this capacity, the trial account capacity. You have option to add more workspaces into this trial capacity. The next important information for an administrator is Microsoft Fabric is providing a Microsoft Fabric capacity metrics. So this is an upgraded version of what you have in the Power BI Premium Capacity Metrics app. You can install this app. Once you install, you can see Microsoft Fabric Capacity Metrics. So this is similar to how you configure the premium capacity metrics app. So you have to configure the capacity ID here. Once you define your capacity ID, and it will start show all of these different information on this report. As part of this Microsoft Fabric integration to the Power BI platform, there are many things which are added to support the Microsoft Fabric. One is data lake. So this was called a data hub earlier. Now this got changed to One Lake Data Hub. So here you will see all the artifacts related to Microsoft Fabric and the Power BI. And you have one more section called Monitoring Hub. When you go to Monitoring Hub, so this is the place where you will see how your data sets are refreshing, whether it is refreshed or failed or completed. So as we are going to handle different workloads, different components within one platform, if you want to see how your pipeline is refreshing, how your data set is refreshing, what is the status of that refresh, you can go to this Monitoring Hub and you can see all of this information at one place. And you have option to filter it. So if I try to select only the lakehouse related artifacts or a pipeline, that I can just choose only this option and click apply. It will show whether my pipeline refresh is completed. If it is completed, what is the duration, and then from here you can still trigger another refresh, right? If you click retry, so it will try to refresh this pipeline one more time, even from here. Into app.powerbi.com, or you can still try with, so you need to log in with app.fabric.microsoft.com and click submit. So it will take you to the app.fabric.microsoft.com. basically it is the same experience, but the URL is different. Here you can see all of these different experiences, and when you click here you will see all of this, right? So when you click any of this, this will take you to the Power BI page, right? But still the URL is remain same. So probably moving forward, this will be the URL that we have to use it to access all of these different components, app.fabric.microsoft.com. And if you go here, you have a detailed documentation. You can just click read documentation. So Microsoft Fabric team has done a great job to organize all of these different documents in different sections. If you want to go through any of these sections, you can just go and learn these different components. And another interesting update as part of the Microsoft Fabric documentation is the team in Microsoft Fabric has created end-to-end tutorials for you to explore all of these different components. For example, if you want to understand how to create lakehouse within this Microsoft Fabric, you can just click lakehouse tutorial. So this will give you a detailed step-by-step information on how to create a lakehouse, right? With screenshots, and you can follow the same and you can explore these different components. As like a Power BI block, we have a Microsoft Fabric block. So this is a place where we will get more updates related to Microsoft Fabric. Thank you.